Ever since I got this robe and I started wearing like lingerie and, just making sure that I looked good while I was at home, I swear it's like unlocked something in me. I don't know what it is, but it has unlocked some kind of feminine energy that I don't think I've ever tapped into. Because growing up, I've always been a girly girl. I work in the beauty industry, so that whole like hair, makeup, all that I've always been into, but I've never been like praised for taking care of myself. Like, who's gonna praise you for self care? Self care is your way of like, just kind of giving back to yourself. And because I'm always advising and helping other women with their self care routines, like when I do it for me, and if you're a hairstylist, you get this because we really don't be taking care of ourselves in the way that we should. But when I do it for me, it activates a whole sense of like, it's like a whole new personality. Like, I walk around my house and I'm just like, I was talking about feminine energy earlier, and like, once you get past that part of your brain that tells you, like, oh, you're not worthy enough for this, oh, you shouldn't be, like that little voice that you just need to like suffocate or mute out by reprogramming your brain, um, all the rest of the stuff that you end up doing, you realize that you're doing it. It's like one day you just kind of wake up and you're like, wow, I'm doing all these things that I never used to do because somebody else told me it wasn't like important. And so for me, like doing things like my makeup on my day off, or even just doing skincare on my day off, wearing a little bit of mascara and lip gloss before I go out the door. Like, there are little things that you can do in your day to day to just make you feel like that girl. And wearing this robe, I walk around my home feeling like I am that girl. Doing skincare, having a nice fragrance, you know, having a nice lit candle, you know, there are little things that I do that just allow me to feel like I can breathe and rest in my feminine energy, especially after like a long day of work, like walking around in your robe with your nails done and your hair, like cute. It doesn't have to be like done, but this is just like my regular little look, and putting on like a little lip mask, doing like a little lip scrub, whatever it is, something that helps you feel just like, I don't know, like put together. I feel like if you spent more time thinking about you and investing in you and yourself, not even I feel like, I know that the universe starts to answer you in a way that you've never been answered before. It's just the way that the world works. It has to. It has to respond. It has no choice but to respond. Like, imagine you're like dating somebody and you're like, oh, I'm too busy to talk right now. And it's because you're like doing your skincare and you got to do your nails and you're giving yourself like a scalp massage. Or it's just like, I don't know, like you're taking your power back in a way just to like refill up your own cup. To me, there's something so powerful about that. And I'm just like, every time I do it, I'm reminded that I just love myself. And if I don't love myself, who else is gonna love me? And if I don't take care of myself, who else is gonna take care of me? And yeah, that's really just all the message that I had is like, how much more can you just fall in love with who you are? And what will happen when you do that? 444 on the timer. Now I'm gonna go journal, and then I'll probably read a little bit and sip on some tea, and just like enjoy my day. I remember the days where I felt like I had to have or be or do something to feel like I was busy. And now I just took all of those times, energies, habits, and morph them into something that fills up my cup so that I feel happy, I feel loved, I feel catered to, I feel spoiled. Like, if you're not gonna spoil yourself, if you're not gonna spoil yourself, like, who else is? And you know what else I'm about to do? I'm about to make my own Christmas list because I don't have any kids. All I have is a dog. And Christmas, I'm gonna be solo dolo this year. So I'm gonna make my own Christmas list. I'm gonna be my own Santa Claus. And guess who is going to get all of the presents? Me and my dog. This is like the best year of my life. I've never been in an energy like this before, but I am embracing it wholeheartedly. So full of like joy and excitement to just kind of like be alone. Like, people think that being like single in your 30s is depressing. Like, for me, it's like peace. It's like solitude. Like, no one's gonna knock on the bathroom door and be like, okay, are you done yet? To be in my house, comfy. I get the whole bed to myself. I get to spend time with God. I get to talk to all of my angels and ancestors without anybody thinking I'm crazy. And I get to do it again whenever I want. No rules. No rules.